Look at that, guys. It's floating. Hey, get away from me. What's going on, guys? I am Matthias, and welcome to Strange Things that Mike found at Target. Mike picked out all these items. He thinks they're dope. He doesn't know what he's talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you guys know, from my opinion, if these are tasteful or wasteful. You dig me, dude and dudettes? Let us begin. Full set of Shift Cam 6-in-1 dual lens case for iPhone 7 and 8 Plus. I dig it. If I still had one of those ancient phones. These troglodytes. I have an iPhone 10 and I am being pretentious in case you didn't know. This is actually still pretty cool though, because it supposedly gives you 6 different lenses all in one iPhone case for the photog in your heart. All right, so what are the lenses though? I mean, like 6 variations on top of the regular one? Slide and snap, 6-in-1 lens attachment, dual lens support, protective design. Oh, dual lens, I get you. So it does the same thing to both lenses. So it's not technically 6 lenses, but it technically is. I get you. Add to cart. Ah, yes, here it is. 120-degree wide-angle lens, telephoto lens, 2 of them, macro lens 20 times, 180-degree fisheye, world's first 6-in-1, personalized note. They're really pushing all of these things. They're saying it like 8 times all over the box. I dig it, okay? I like the idea. I think it's interesting. One of the things I don't like about the lenses that you attach on the outside is you have to remember to bring them. It's so difficult to remember to bring the little attachment lenses that you put on the other side unless you got like a purse, or if you want to put it in your pocket, then you gotta like explain to everyone when you walk up to them, oh, by the way, it's a lens in my pocket, all right? Don't get all excited. This feels good. Seems like an awkward bulge right here though. This is just like really big right here. Is there a reason? It's just awkwardly bad design right here. That's a point against that.
I think they're trying to make up for like when you set it flat.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're right there. Because otherwise it'd be really oddly balanced. So what they're saying then is that you have to pretend like your phone is like practically an inch thick all the time. Okay. Oh, so that happens. Good to know. So there's the actual lens, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. All right, let's take a series of photos. This is regular. Then, oh, that's tripping out. Okay, so then we go back to regular. This is like wide. This is like much wider now. And then we go back to portrait because we're on the first set of lenses. And this, it's having trouble even doing it at all. That was horrible. It couldn't even do it. It just gave up. It was trying to do the depth effect and it just couldn't even focus. This next one, oh, that's macro. So I gotta get really, oh my word, I gotta get really close. Oh, did you just blink? He's like, okay, so now we go into portrait mode. Yeah, and that's macro too. But how's that gonna work with like the depth effect? That's crazy. I can see like the reflection of the phone in your eye. So then the last 2, that's gonna happen a lot and you're gonna crack your lenses. This one's fisheye, super fisheye, and then we go to portrait. Honestly, it's really not better. I have to even back up and it's doing the same thing. Scratching his nose. He was like, all in all, some of the lenses here, like some of these lenses for the telephoto, for the second telephoto lens on the iPhone, pretty much worthless. So really, you're only getting 3 new lenses and one of them's macro. And it's like, how often are you gonna use that? For $100, I'm gonna have to say wasteful. Just because it's like, the iPhone really wants to do like the depth effect and stuff. And you could probably find a camera app that doesn't do that. But then it's like, how close are you getting? The difference was negligible. USB LED clock fan. Just up, mini portable desktop fan. So we got a desktop fan and it's also a clock. What happens when you're like, I'm chilly and you turn it off? What time is it? Oh gosh, I'm gonna be late to my meeting now. Also, I'm cold. Or no, I'm hot. I am hot right now, dude.
It's getting hot in here.
It's so warm in here, bro. Alexa, air. Okay, Google. Hey Siri, someone help. I'm dying of heat. No one listened to me. Let's add to cart, see how it works. Ooh, advertising clock fan. I'm trying to understand that. Advertising the clock fan. Did they think this was an advertisement?
I think so. Like, in case you didn't know what you were shopping for, we are advertising.
Advertising? We are advertising. Wow, that's a lot of instructions for a fan clock. It's like, listen, we could just make it an on and off button. That'd be stopping way too early. Oh, look at that. You could see like the LED thing like that's gonna spin in there. It's just so it's like one little thing, and it has so many revolutions per minute, so while it's making a revolution, it flashes intermittently through the single revolution, giving the illusion of a constant place of an LED. It's quite interesting. It's really how you're watching me right now. It's how motion picture works. Continuously flashing particular pixels in a particular spot, you know, in repetition, gives the illusion of movement. But really, I'm not moving. Really, I'm dead inside. Here we go, plugged in, LED. See, we got a fan. Oh, that's actually good right now, it's hot. I was already feeling it was hot inside. And then I figured this would be good. So let's check this out. Look at that. Take it easy, 27 degrees Celsius. You can't really see that. What about here? Can you see it here? That's what, whoa, it's tripping out. Let's see if we can fix that with changing the shutter speed. Kind of. You can kind of see it a little better. If we cut that out, there we go. Obviously, you can see how weird the camera looks right now. That's because I'm having to change the shutter speed so the shutter's open long enough for the signal to actually get to the camera without intermittently getting cut off. Technology. It's really cool though, honestly. Be cool, 26 degrees Celsius. Oh, there's a set button right here so I can go in and I can set it, or I just hold it. Oh,
If you hold it,
I love you. Oh, that's how you do it? That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I dig it. I'm gonna say this is tasteful just because it works. It's consistent, it works, and boy does it cool. I feel good right now. I feel confident. I feel spicy and saucy, you know what I'm saying? Alien flying saucer, anti-gravity floating toy, amazing string-less hovering. I mean, is it really hovering if you've got a string? It's not hovering, it's hanging. So there's no such thing as stringless hovering. You can't hover with a string, you hang. Am I right? No, they said it right, but stringless, I'm saying stringless hovering can't exist. Take me to your party. This is something like the lamest of dads would. What is this? Why are fantastic floatables better? Theirs, old and boring. Ours, new and amazing. Toy, let's play. Why does this person look like they're like pushed into submission over here? Like, what is this, dude? He's just like, ah! I don't know, dude. If that's gonna do that to me, I'm not down.
I mean, I get why she's on the floor, because she's like...
How do you know it's a she? How do you know?
It's
It's very ambiguous at this point. Outside your car and find out. Hit me. Ooh, it is flat. Oh my gosh. Could they fit more text on this? I don't think they could fit more text on this packaging. That's unreal. They're just like, how do we tell them how many things this thing can do? Just all on the front so we don't have to ship an instruction booklet. I swear, if they oh good, all the instructions are right here. Oh my gosh, it's a balloon, relax. 1 to 18 inch or larger. Or larger, we don't really know. Instructions, balloon may differ from the pictured.
I would be mad. Like, what if I want that balloon specifically? Because that's also what's shown online. And then what if you open it up and you get a sunflower?
I swear, if I get a sunflower, dude, I'm gonna be livid. No, I got an alien. I got the stupid alien, dang it. Now this alien spaceship, we have to attach some weights to it. And that way, it'll hover in midair, and it will be like, oh wow, how did you do it? Won't that be how you're like? I've seen you when you're impressed. Look at that, guys. It's floating. Hey, get away from me. Here you go, guys. Here it is. Here's the test.
It's pretty cool.
There you go. The air conditioner moved it. That was so worth it. I just loved how I spent my time. I would say wasteful. Elago M4 stand. Vintage Apple monitor. Oh, I get you. Perfect for movies. Who's watching movies on their phone? I feel like, I don't know. Actually, you guys let me know down in the comments below, because when I watch a movie, I'm like, I want to sit back and watch it on my big screen. But when I'm watching like YouTube video, it's like way more personal to watch it on my phone. Let me know, what do you watch on what device? I'm actually really curious about that. This, they claim to be perfect for movies. It's really interesting. So for a lot of you that don't know, this is it resembles what like one of the first Macs ever looked like. Not the first Mac, but one of the first Macs. So let's take a look at this. You just slide that puppy on in there, and then you bada bing, bada boom. And then you got your movie app open and you're like, I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Or I'm gonna type out stuff. A Bluetooth keyboard probably. You ever heard of that? Yeah. How are they typing? The M4 stand is made with scratch-free silicone. I feel like that's a lot of silicone though. Yeah. Good reviews. Add to cart. Oh my.
It's pretty heavy.
Dude, that's like 2 or 3 pounds. Okay, maybe it's a pound.
Yeah.
Like last time I said it was 2 or 3 pounds, it wasn't. So let's take a look. This one's classic white, not even white at all. Ejection groove, screen area, insert opening, and cable management. It's like they're really trying to point out features on this where it's like, is it really that difficult to like understand? I think maybe they have to do that just so that people don't like be pissed off when they're like, I thought I was buying a mini Mac, like an old school Mac. Wow.
That's it?
Soft.
That's it.
That's it. What else would this be? Are you
Well,
expecting
I
a
don't like
dragon? This is soft. This is really soft. It's hollow and it's heavy. Okay, let's see if my iPhone fits in it. Because this would be cool. Oh, it does. Oh, cancel. What was that, dude? What was
That
that?
was like a video game sound effect.
It was like doing some sort of like SOS.
What is that?
Oh, it's an SOS. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, I'm putting on some shoes. Open it. Oh, there's the car. Let's fast forward to a sweet part. This is where J-Fred was cooking nuts in his office. And that's because he's a pervert. But I mean, this is working out quite well. I think this actually looks really cool with the iPhone 10 especially, just simply because it's like all screen. So if you do open up YouTube and you click on like Battle Universe or something like that, you can do like a full screen. It's just for aesthetics. So if you do have a use for it, it's cool. It serves its purpose. It's not trying to be anything else. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna hold your iPhone. That's it. For that reason, I'm gonna say it's tasteful because it does what it says it does and it looks stylish doing it. You know what I'm saying? Looks stylish. Order Batteroo. Reboost for rechargeable batteries now. Extend battery life with Batteroo Boost. World's first reusable micro-thin sleeve that extends battery life. So it extends the battery life of your existing, what, AA battery? What? How? Put the sleeve on battery, put the battery sleeve in the device, repeat for every battery in device. Customer testimonials. I put them in a weather station base. Takes 2 AAA batteries and they last about 2 years before having to be replaced. Ugh, I don't feel like reading the rest. It seems so boring. Shop now. Oh, okay, so it came with 4. Battery life and performance extender. They're nice looking. I mean, I've never had my battery look so nice, but I'm like, what does it do? How does it work? It is so incredibly thin. It's like tinfoil, it's so thin. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty, but how do it work? Let's add a battery to it. Okay, so this is the dead one. You can kind of see the top right here. I feel like these prongs, when pulling it out, would get stuck on something because every device is different. It's like really loose fit.
I feel like that would stay in the device.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the prong would stay in and then it'd bend off. So we do have a voltage meter right here, an actual battery tester. We're gonna test it right now without it. Boink and boink. So as you can see, it says you need to replace or recharge. So now, when I put this puppy on there, what do it do? This is the question. It doesn't even sense it. It doesn't even sense it at all. Let's try a different one. Take 2. Nothing. Not sensing it. Sensing. It's not sensing it. Yeah, see, this battery's good. It says it so right there. So if I put this on the good battery, let's see if it's still good or if it still doesn't even sense it. Yeah, no, it's still good. I think it's a load of hooey.
I do too. Because I feel like it's supposed to help recharge it, then it would go.
It would actually.
Full.
I don't think it's gonna go to full, but maybe it's not about reviving a dead battery. Maybe it's about making a battery last longer. But without actual use and me trying this on my devices for an extended period of time, I don't know. I can't say tasteful or wasteful on this one. I have to test for a long period of time. You know I ain't gonna do that. Lunatech Aquabot Sport Water Bottle, a pressurized mister, camp shower, and hydration in one. Interesting. So you can squirt into your own mouth. You can She's so happy about it though. Props to her, man. She's living the dream. This guy, he's squirting off some spaghetti. What's wrong? Why couldn't you eat that spaghetti? He was just like, forget about it. Let me attract some bears right now. Bears and raccoons at the campground? Forget about it. I'm gonna be safe in my cloth tent. All right, so he's cleaning off things, you're spritzing your face, you're squirting in your mouth when you can't reach your mouth. I get it. I think there's a use for it. So let's see, add to cart. Hydration spray bottle. Let's fill this puppy up with some water. Pump to build pressure, twist nozzle to adjust pattern, press gray disc to spray. So I pump, how much do I pump?
I don't know.
I think that's good pressure.
Good.
Oh, whoa, that hit the wall. Look how far it goes. I hit the window. Wow, is that the mist? I mean, so it's mist-ish, not nearly as satisfying as it looks like she has. You know, what can you do? That hurt the back of my throat. Oh, so maybe don't pump as hard next time. So, I mean, does what it says it does. Just don't pump as hard if you want to use this. The last thing, we got a dish to test the pressure on. I mean, it's just gonna take forever.
It might be faster if you just use your finger.
I'm not gonna use my
I
finger.
know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna clean the dry stuff. It's gonna clean the wet stuff. So if you decide to do it right after you eat, yeah, it'll work. But if you wait, like this guy, hey, that's what I ate 2 weeks ago. I say tasteful. What the heck is this? Looks like a little bullet. Simply attach the Buddy Stylus cap to your favorite pencil or pen. Works just like a stylus on all your touchscreen tablets and phones. Makes drawing and writing on your tablets easy. I get you. So you can have like your regular pen be a stylus. I mean, it's cheap too, so it might be a good solution if you got like a favorite pen that you like to write with, but then, you know, you don't want to have to like fumble around two things because you're writing something on your notebook and then you're writing on your iPad. I don't know your workflow. Okay, relax. I'm gonna add to cart and test it. Bada bing, bada boom. Buddy, stylish touchscreen for your devices. All right, so we got a pen here. Probably the only pen in Hi-Fi Studios. Stick that puppy. Yeah, you really gotta like push that in there. All right, check this out. Ooh, it's really difficult.
Not as smooth as you would think.
Well, look, it's like not registering some things. You see that? Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's starting to work well. I was like starting to work better, but then it stopped. So it's like if you do it at all from the side, it's nothing. You have to do like, well,
on my phone it was like only lightly.
Only lightly right on the. Nope.
Oh, see.
This is a stink of poo-poo. Do not get this. Wait, what? Now it's working flawlessly. Look at that. Maybe it's because I'm touching it. So if you use this on a metal pen, it'll probably conduct the electricity from yourself into this to the capacitive touchscreen. Because that's how essentially these capacitive touchscreens work. They detect the current, you know, in your body. That's why this doesn't work. But that's what's really interesting is this is having no trouble whatsoever. But the minute I disconnect my body from it, you see what I'm saying?
Oh.
Bada bing, bada boom. So if you're not gonna use it with a metal pencil, stink of poo-poo. For those reasons, I'm out. That's some good voodoo, my doo-doo. M-Stick, smart Bluetooth LED light. Why do you need it to be Bluetooth though? If it's just a light, before I knock it, let's watch it. Okay. Whoa, that would be horrible. I feel like I've seen this before.
I mean,
it's a noodle timer.
if you're cooking, are you really gonna be looking for a light though?
Yeah, I mean, what's wrong with sound?
Or I mean, if you're sleeping, like,
Well,
I mean, I'm a heavy sleeper, so that little flashy flash, it ain't gonna.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree in this instance. I mean, it did raise a lot on Kickstarter, so let's give it a shot. Let's test it out. Oh, geez, what if that broke it, bro?
Nah, a box is sturdy.
Oh, it's got like a little tripod mount on it. You see that? How do you turn it on? You broke it.
No way.
Yeah, you totally did.
That simple? That quick?
This is why. Where'd you get that from, dude? Brian? You Latino people like to slam it, dude.
Trying to wake you up.
Trying to wake me up, dude. It did. It woke me up, but it broke it. Did it work beforehand?
Yeah. Dude, it's just gone.
And this is payback to everyone that wanted to see all the products slammed when Brian was like always trying to slam the products down, and I was like, ow, my ears, and everyone was like, we love it, we love it. This is what you get. Broken products. You see that? This is payback, and now you don't get to see the sweet little product, and that's your fault. Or your fault. And Brian's fault. Let's plug it in, because maybe it's just dead.
We have a backup.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we have two.
You did that on purpose.
No, there's really no backup.
Oh, he got me, dude. I was like, oh, so you bought two because one didn't work in the first place. Oh, my dude, you're so smart. But then it was just a prank, bro. Yeah, it is dead inside. 100% dead inside, dude. Yeah, guys. There's a poll up there. Do you still want me to slam products? Yes or no? For that reason, I can't say yes or no.
I'll say yes, because I did test it and it worked. It was.
So we'll say tasteful.
Yeah.
All the times that Brian slammed it, the first time you slam it, it just breaks. That's some bad voodoo, my doo-doo. Power Wheels Wild Thing. Come on, you think that's actually gonna roll with me, dude? Because I'm gonna have to rate this, obviously, for a kid. Because I'm an adult and I'm like over the weight limit, guaranteed. 4 parent-controlled speeds, drives 5 miles an hour, 2.5 miles an hour in reverse. This actually looks really cool. If they made one of these things like for adults, 100% I'd buy one. Let's watch this. Oh, music is too intense. That looks so cool though. Look at that, no joke. Dude, if I had that when I was a kid, mamacita, you know what I'm saying, dude? That's pretty cool. Large durable tires for multi-terrain driving. Add to frickin' cart, my bros. While we get that all set up and prepped to test out for all y'all, let's get into the next product. Zen Wheels Micro Car. Okay, so it's like a tiny little remote control car. I get you. Oh my gosh, it's $70? Why? That's so expensive, right?
Yeah.
Good. You agree with me. A lot of the times when I'm like, wow, that's expensive, and some people are like, wow, you spent like $400 on a Flamingo, but that's the point. I'm saying it's expensive for what it is. I'm not just saying it's expensive, because if it's like someone was like, hey, here's a real car for $70, I'd be like, that's cheap, but it's still $70. Finances. Adulting is what that's called, my children. It's just like a Bluetooth, like little mini car that you can like ride around in. Really interesting. Okay ratings, let's test it out. Add the cart. Ooh, it is really tiny. How interesting. Look how tiny that is. But like, why so expensive? I'm thinking that's just like way too expensive. Wait, what is this?
It's like a little like starting point.
Oh, does it detect when you run over it? Let's set up some cones and let's race around it. So we've got the car right here. We've got the app open right here. There's a little red button down here. Whoa, standard cockpit controls. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. So let's see. What just did it?
It like goes in and out.
Whoa! It's actually really difficult to control. I feel like you could get the hang of it, but there are some glitches that we're having. See that right there? When I'm pressing the gas and it just stops, and you probably have to like move it around a little bit. Wow, it goes fast. You see that? Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to race that because I don't have near the dexterity to do such. Oh, you see that? It does affect it. It knows when I go over the finish line. So that's pretty cool too. Let's put on my lights. That's cool, you see that? That's pretty cool. Okay, what's this? Oh, underlights, dude? Like you're like a roadster? I mean, whoa, did I just drift, bro?
I think you did.
There's a blinker. I like the fact that I have somewhat of like analog controls, right? I can actually go forward slowly and fast. So here's the thing. There's a couple glitches, pretty cool. I mean, I still feel like it's a little too expensive. I feel like for $70, you could get yourself a big remote control car and do it like on a much bigger scale. So it's like maybe if you live in New York and you don't have that space, this is a great choice for you. But otherwise, I would say get the bigger stuff. I still think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna say tasteful, but just a little too pricey. All right, guys. Boom! Here it is. Check it out. This is the Wild Thing.
You make my heart sing.
Obviously it's for kids, all right? But as an adult, I need to make sure if my kid's gonna be riding around in this thing, that it's safe. About safety, don't be afraid of being a nerd. At least you'll be an intact nerd, not like a nerd with your head all over the pavement. Let's test this out. Whoa. Whoa. That's intense. I'm a heavy dude. I'm like a 6 foot tall man child. And this is like having no problem taking me around. It's a little delayed. The response is super delayed, but kids' reactions are pretty delayed anyway, so no harm, no foul. And I don't even think this is on max power right now. It's got some power. It doesn't seem to have any trouble pushing me around. Here's what I'm gonna do. Michael, behind the camera, set up this track really bad. He doesn't know what he's doing.
It's a good track, guys.
It's not. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to get to the other side by going around like every cone possible and not hitting any cone. Oh, you see how delayed it is? Whoa. I didn't hit it, Oh, it's having trouble, I think. Now it's having trouble going up this hill. Whoa! The trick is I'm pressing both of them. What is happening? Why does it have so much power all of a sudden? I'm glad that there are parental controls on this puppy because it's a little difficult to control, but I'm gonna chalk it up to my weight. I think sometimes it was giving out just simply because it's not, I don't think it's rated for, 120 pounds. But yeah, I mean, it seems solid. It was carrying me around, so that's, I'm gonna have to say tasteful. See that video right there? That is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically will enjoy. Will you? I don't know. YouTube seems to know what they're doing. Check it out. We very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. High five.